Woohoo! Awesome. One more time. Aloha! Awesome. Well, we are excited to be here today. I got our team here, and we're going to spend the next few minutes talking a little bit about some real important tools that are going to help you discover more about you. Does that sound cool? Turn to the person next to you and say, pay attention. Pay attention. That's right. And we're going to help you discover, how do you live a life of fulfillment? How many of you want to live a life of fulfillment? Say, oh yeah. Right. Now, we're going to also show you what we're going to teach here in a moment, how you can get anything you want from your spouse. What? Yeah, turn to the person next to you and say, hey, pay attention, right? That's good stuff. Or how about this? What we're about to show you is going to help you negotiate what you want from any buyer or seller. Somebody shout, oh yeah, right? And so over the next few moments, my mentor, Tony Robbins, so kind of what Phil's gone through, has really changed my life. Any of you been to a Tony Robbins event? Absolutely. So I've adapted some things from him because over the next few minutes, I want to go over with you something called the 6 human needs. Everybody say 6. Not sex. 6. Everybody say 6. Human needs. The 6 human needs are going to help you discover how to live a life of fulfillment, how to negotiate like you've never negotiated before, and how to understand the people around you. Does that sound cool? Right on. And so the first human need that every single one of us has these needs, these 6. But there's going to be a couple that are going to show up in your life as the top human needs. And this is the same of your spouse, your kids, the buyers, the sellers that you work with. And when you understand this, you are going to be able to understand how you can live the best life you can ever live, how you can negotiate with other people, and how you can serve other people around you. Sound cool? Say, oh yeah. Along the way, I'm going to say, you get it? Everybody just say, got it. Get it? All right. So number 1 human need that every single one of us has is the need for certainty. Everybody shout, certainty. Every single one of us has a need for certainty in life. In fact, when you sat down, you had a need that the chair would not collapse, correct? Yeah, when you sat down, you had a certainty that you didn't want the roof to fall in. Certainty is the fact that we are all going to gravitate away from pain and towards pleasure. We want a certainty of that in life. And certainty means that there is going to be something in your life in which you want to have confidence about. And every one of us has those. Some of us, this is our top human need. Everybody say top. Your top human need. For some of us, like myself, this is my top human need. I need certainty every moment of my life. So, if this is you as well, we organize our day to the detail. Anybody nodding with me? Yeah, and so we're very organized. We work out at the same time every day. We like the same restaurants because we like certainty in life. In fact, we like certainty so much, we'll go watch the same movie over and over again. Yeah? How many of you watched Top Gun more than 1 time recently? Yeah, how about more than 3 times? Look at you. How many more than 5 times? Get a life, man. But why do you watch the same movie over and over again? Because of something called certainty. Everybody say certainty. Right. We all have this need. Now, some of us, because we have certainty as our top need, we're going to micromanage. Anybody know somebody like that? Because they need certainty. We're going to sometimes take way too much and do too much because we need certainty. Because if it's got to get done, I'm going to get it done because I got certainty that I can do it. Anybody, this is your top human need? Raise your hand. Yeah, a few of you like that. Perfect. Now, the second human need that all of us had, now this is funny because God works in mysterious ways. Not only do we need certainty, but we also need, guess what? Uncertainty. That's right. Everybody shout uncertainty. Yeah, isn't that funny? So there's a need for certainty, but you also like adventure. You like new things. You like sometimes to be surprised. Anybody would say, oh yeah, to that? Yeah, and so we all have a need for uncertainty, but there's some of us, this is our top need, which means that what we are is we like to get up in the morning and we don't have a schedule. We'll do whatever the day holds. When we go on vacation, we have no idea where we're going. But a person with certainty, man, they come to Disneyland, and guess what type of person they are? We're getting up at 6 a.m., we're going to line up outside at 7 o'clock, 7 and 10, the rope drops, we're going to be at Space Mountain, then we're going to go to Thunder Mountain, and then we're going to go to Big Mountain, and then we're going to go to the other mountain, and every mountain in between, and we're going to line it all out. The person with uncertainty is like, we'll just get up and go see Mickey whenever we go there, right? Anybody know somebody whose uncertainty is their top need, right? So they're oftentimes not super organized, but every single one of us has this need. The third need that every single one of us has is a need called significance. Everybody say significance. Yeah, there's some of us who need this more than others. Significance is this need to be known, to kind of stand apart, to be recognized, to be unique. Anybody feel this? Yeah, those of us who need to have significance as our top need met, we're the ones that we post on social media, and every 10 seconds, how many likes do we have? How many followers do we have? How many people are looking at me? Because we need significance in our lives. And so those of us with significance as our top need, we're going to go through life trying to figure out how to beat other people. We're super competitive. Krista Mayshore, super competitive. Agree with that? Right? Significance is an important one for Krista. Why? Because she is out there serving people, but she wants to reach as many people as possible. She's somebody who really values significance. You get it? You get it? Got it. Good. Fourth one, which is really fun, is love and connection. Everybody say love and connection. Love and connection. Every one of us needs this. Some of us need it as our top human need. Melina's holding this. This is her top human need. Love and connection is the need to be able to find people that we belong with. People that are going to encourage us, serve us, and we're going to serve them. We wake up in the morning and we're like, man, I want to just go love on the world. And we always, if we have love and connection, we're, as top number one, we're always thinking of how do we serve other people. We're always thinking of how's everybody feeling. We're the ones hosting the parties. And then throughout the party, we're like, why is she not smiling? Does she not like my food? Is it the toilet? Is it the toilet paper? Why is she not having a good time? Because we're always worried about people being connected. Does that make sense? Anybody, this is your top human need? Raise your hand. Yeah, look at that. Tons of love and connection. The downside to some people with love and connection as their top need is they're quickly hurt. Isn't that right? Those of you whose top one is love and connection? Yeah. You're like, dude, you hurt my feelings. What did I do? You didn't look at me. What? I didn't look at you. Yeah. You didn't look at me. You walked by me. You didn't give me a hug. And so now I'm just like, I'm super pissed at you. And you're like, holy shit, dude, calm down. And so love and connection for some of us, this is our top human need. Everybody get it? Get it? All right. Another human need, this is a fun one, is the need for growth. Everybody say growth. Every single one of us needs to grow. Anybody agree with that? Every one of us, we are designed with the need and hunger to learn and to expand and to be the best that we can be. All of us has this. In fact, that's why you're here today, because a part of you wanted to grow. Isn't that right? We heard the word build and we're like, grow, yes! Some of us, this is our top human need. The people whose this is their top human need, they're the ones that can't get enough degrees, right? You're like, how many freaking years have you been in school? Well, I've got a BA and an AA and an MBA and a BLT. I've got all these degrees. And so I am just one of those people who are always hungry to get more and more education. They get more certificates. They get more awards. The people who this is their top human need, they're always on the growth path. But here's the challenge. Most people whose their top human need is growth use people to get to where they need to go. And so they grow to a certain level, and they're like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. You're not helping me grow. So they move on to another group of friends. You know people like this? And then they're like, well, I outgrew you, so I'm going to go hang out with this group of friends. And so that's a downside. How many of you would say your number one human need is growth? Raise your hand. Not after that, right? You're like, damn, no, that ain't me. But that's true, right? It's true. One final human need of the 6, and that is contribution. Everybody say contribution. Contribution, yeah. Contribution's huge because every single one of us, we want to contribute in this world. Somebody say that's right. We want to leave a legacy. We want to be significant in the sense that we have contributed something. God placed you on earth not on accident. He put you here on purpose. Everybody say on purpose. You got a purpose to fulfill, and it's a contribution to make this world a better place before you're gone. God didn't put you here just to take up more room on LA traffic. Your traffic sucks. Sucks down here. But God put you here because there's a purpose and a contribution that you're supposed to make. Every single one of us. You see sometimes a natural disaster happen in the world, and when it happens in the world, suddenly people donate money and they show up to volunteer. Perfect strangers show up to help other people. Why? Because of what? Contribution. Because of what? Contribution. And so every one of us has this. Some of us, contributions are top human need. In fact, I think that's Rosie's top human need right now. In this season of life, I think it's contribution. So she does so many things because she wants to contribute to us so we become more successful. Are you grateful for that? Say, oh yeah, right? And so that's a huge human need. Now, these are the 6. Are these cool? Somebody say, that's cool. Now let me show you how to use these. If you're going to dream and you're going to make big goals for yourself, how many of you have big goals for yourself? Say, oh yeah. Yeah? Do you know the reason why you don't fulfill your New Year's resolutions? Is because not all 6 of these human needs are in those New Year's resolutions. When you have every 6 of these human needs in your New Year's resolutions, you will fulfill those and beyond. Why? Because that's how you live a life of fulfillment. When you have a certainty that this is what you're supposed to do, and an uncertainty because it's adventurous, and it gives you significance because if I hit this goal, I'm going to be not only significant, but I'm going to connect with others, and I'm going to grow, and I'm going to make a difference in this world. And so therefore that goal becomes a reality. Somebody say, oh yeah. So check your goals. If your goals hits all of these 6 human needs, you are going to transform this world. Somebody say, that's right. That's right. When you're negotiating with your spouse next time, and let's say your spouse is love and connection, and you're certainty like me. I show up to my spouse at the dinner table. I'm like, honey, we're going to Disney World. And she's like, all right. And I'm like, we're going to go to Disney World. It's going to be awesome. There's 4 parks. We're going to buy a park hopper for 15 days. It's going to be amazing. And I've got every single second plan. We're going to eat at all these different restaurants. We're going to go all the character dining. We're going to do all these things. It's going to be amazing. Guess what she's going to say? Hell no. Right? But if I put it this way, honey, I have planned the most amazing vacation at Disney World. You're going to love it. I have invited our friends who we have not seen in over 15 years to come with us. And when we stand in those 1-hour lines, we can catch up on stories. We're going to cry together. We're going to celebrate each other's lives and successes. We're going to have so much fun. And I invited some of your family to join us for some of the dinners. What's she going to say now? Hell yeah. Like, let's go for a month, right? Because that meets her human needs. So when you're negotiating with your kids or your loved ones, when you know their human need, you can speak to that need. And as a result, you're going to win more and more opportunities to not just do more of what you want to do, but serve them even better. Somebody say, that's right. One final one. Buyers and sellers. How many of you want to negotiate so that way you win the deal every single time, right? So let's say you're sitting with a seller of a multifamily building and you're sitting at the table and you're arguing over terms. And they won't come down on price and they're asking you for more. And you're just sitting there and you can't rack your brain around it because you know the guy's 85 years old and he needs to sell the property. And you're like, dude, come down on price and I will close in 10 days. I'm a cool guy. I even took a shower. I smell good. Come on. And he's like, nope, won't do it. And then you discover in your conversation, this guy values significance. His top human need is significance. So now everything changes. For me, I'll sit across the table from him and I say, sir, you're 85 years old. Tell me about your building. Well, my grandfather built the building. My kids laid the paint on that. We re-landscaped that. I was like, man, this building means a lot to you, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, man, this is an important building. Well, why are you selling? I got to sell because I'm old. I'm like, bro, you are old. You need to sell it. And you need to sell it to me. But you know what? I get the sense that this building is so significant to you. Here's what I want to do. I want to name this building. What's your last name? Nakasone? All right. I want to name this building Nakasone Multifamily Complex or something like that. I want to name it after you so forevermore everybody who drives by is going to know that's the name of this building. And in fact, in the lobby, I'm going to put a picture of your family and tell the story of how you guys built this building. And then outside, we're going to do a park and we're going to name it after your grandfather. How about that? So there'll be a park outside. That'd be awesome. And which grandchild do you hate the most? Okay, we're going to name the dog park after them so the dogs will piss on that all day long. How's that sound? And then suddenly my negotiations went from pricing to significance. And how many of you know at that point he'd be like, heck yeah, take the building, right? So that's going to change everything. 6 human needs. You follow these and it's going to help you live your best life, negotiate the best, and allow you to win more deals. Sound good? Right on. Thank you so much, you guys. Aloha. Have a great one.